Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Tracy McGrady. Nowitzki is out there with Chamberlain. Then it's Iverson, and it's Bird in at the small forward. Shot clock at 6. Baylor a screen on Iverson. The deep three from Mitchell. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Pistons.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about U.S. youth development in hoops. He said when young players are a part of a singular organization, there's much more of an incentive to bring players along as opposed to a win-now mentality, and that's something that we can learn from Europe. Back to you guys.
Taking that long view approach. Okay, thank you, Allie. Jokic is checked in for the Pistons. And Chicago also making a switch. Hardaway's checked in for Tracy McGrady. And it's Hardaway atop the key. Bird outside. Chamberlain with a screen on Baylor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Bird.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And the rejection by Bird. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Jokic with the steal. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And, you know, beyond all the things Baylor gives you, he's an entertainer out on the floor. The acrobatics we see, something spectacular from this guy almost every game.
And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only one top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-stars.
And after years of disappointment, the Pistons, Tim, finally seem to have put it together.
And I think the key for them has been blending in the right amount of veteran leadership with their emerging young players. And I'll tell you what, this team still has a lot more upside.
Now here's Iverson. He has 7, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Embiid sets the pick for Mitchell. Pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. The Pistons working the ball around now. Here's Mitchell. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
there's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Richard Hamilton's checked in for Detroit. James comes in for Donovan Mitchell. Kemp's checked in for the Bulls. Edwards comes in for Nowitzki. Davis, the pass to James. Clock at 6. Embiid wide open. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Hardaway kicks to Bird. Takes the 3. Detroit with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Jokic. The slam by Jokic.
Oh, Jokic with attitude there. Love it.
Hardaway up top. Jokic defending. And here's Iverson outside. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Iverson's got 7 points for the quarter. There's 53 seconds left in the third. Embiid sets the pick for James. That 3 off the mark. Bulls trail by 6. Bird outside. Outside Kemp. Bird a screen on Davis. Outside Hardaway. Here's Bird. Rebound by the Pistons. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Back to James. Down low. Pass to Embiid. The 3. The shot comes out. And so is Detroit with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. Gobert is out there with Richard Hamilton. Then it's Moncrief, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Mitchell in at the 1. That's the group for Detroit right now. Pistons leading by 6. Hamilton up top. Kemp defending. Jokic sets the screen for Mitchell. Goes up from the top of the key. Nowitzki with the rebound. Nowitzki's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Now here's Edwards. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Moncrief. Mitchell looking it over. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
And here is Hardaway. 11 feet away. Gobert with the block.
Man, Gobert's reach is essentially inescapable. He can swat any attempt away in the paint.
Gobert with a screen on Hardaway. Pass to Gobert. Inside. Here's Jokic. Edwards with the block. Here's Hardaway. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. Hardaway has got his first basket of the night. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Pistons. They have yet to put up any points here in the 4th. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And it's off from 3-point range. Bulls trail by 4. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Kemp slams it in.
Oh, beautiful setup there. One thing you can say about Kemp, no pass is too high for him to go get.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. No one covering. And the Pistons lead by 5.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
McGrady outside. Pulls up on the wing. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Kemp dishes to Edwards. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Gobert. Embiid comes in for Moncrief. Baylor, he's checked in for Jokic. And James subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. Chicago also making some changes. Chamberlain's checked in for Nowitzki. Bird comes in for Sean Kemp. And Iverson's subbed in for Tracy McGrady. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Here's Iverson following the bucket by the Pistons. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. Hamilton kicks to James. Back to Hamilton. Embiid sets the pick for Hamilton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Hamilton just constantly working his tail off. Excels shooting it from mid-range. Just always on the move, constantly working off screen.
That's good from Hamilton. Detroit making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. And then for Chicago, Nowitzki's checked in for Edwards. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Hardaway. He makes 1 of 2 that time. All right, legs, follow me here. You look at the rise of teams like Detroit. There's a lot to be said for having young legs.
Well played, Kevin. Well played. And look, today's game exacts a physical toll. And if you think of it, that's especially true when you're playing a team like the Pistons. They play fast and they hit hard.
Now, here's Baylor. After the miss from Allen Iverson. Davis finds Embiid. For 3, Mitchell. They get it back, and Davis throws it down.
Man, if you don't put a body on Davis, he will destroy you. Second chance points a factor.
McGrady outside. Now Chamberlain. Iverson outside. Oh, Iverson showing range.
Yeah, 3 triples already for him. That's his second of the quarter. This could be a huge night for him.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. He's checked in for Hamilton. They've led by as many as 11 points. Now Embiid. Rebounded by Nowitzki. Bulls trail by 5. Bird outside. Iverson outside. Missed on the 3.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen. Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Personal foul. Team seconds. At the line for 2. Elgin Baylor.
First free throw is good. And so Baylor nails both of them. Bulls trail by 7. Now here's Iverson. Oh, what a finish!
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Now here's Moncrief. Embiid with the screen on McGrady. Got it to go off the glass.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Mitchell against Iverson. Lays it in off the window.
He's a difference maker. Iverson with all the shots in his arsenal and ready to deliver.
Here's Embiid.
Second personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for Detroit, Embiid. Joel Embiid. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Yeah, and you talk about presence in this league. That's something Joel Embiid certainly has. As soon as he steps on the court, you have to adjust everything you're doing to account for him.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And adding these extra points is a huge difference this late in the game.
And Davis sends it back.
That is tremendous work by Davis right there. Guys better think twice about challenging him at the rim.
McGrady against Moncrief. Embiid with a screen on McGrady. With force, Embiid takes it to him.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Here's Iverson. Great D. That forced that miss.
And he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
It's in there. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
And he's going to have to get checked out with that great medical staff that all teams in this league have.
Substitution number 2, Penny Hardaway.
And it's stolen by Moncrief. Davis. And that one is good.
An impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
Davis pulls it down. Moncrief, El Cid with it. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Nicola, I heard the fans chanting for you, saying MVP. How special is that?
I mean, I think it's funny, to be honest. I think that there's a better player than me that's going to win an MVP. I'm just trying to play really good team basketball. That's all I'm trying to do.
MVP talks? That's just funny talk to Nicola, guys.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
So happy to have you here for a midweek edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This should be an intriguing contest. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Kawhi Leonard.
And it's not the kind of trend he wanted to see, but that's what happens over the course of almost any career. Coaches around the league have learned all your tendencies, and let's face it, playing for as long as he has takes a toll on the body.
And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. We've got Kawhi Leonard, and it's Cowens in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Hawks, Chris Paul out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Mutombo in at the 5, down low. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think, gets the W, but we'll see.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
Now Paul. Cowens grabs the board. Here's Kuzi, pass to Leonard. Launches a 3. Mutombo with a rebound. Here's Atlanta now. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
Here's Garnett. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. Nice D from Thompson.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Right side, Paul. Good.
Boy, I don't think there have been too many players ever with a better touch than CP.
New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Garnett. Durant against Leonard. Here's Cowens. Here's Garnett. Out to Leonard. Launches it. Mutombo with a rebound. The Hawks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Now here's Paul. With some arc. And rejected. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Here's Durant. And he banks in the layup.
Durant just going to work inside, outsmarting the defense and getting the close range look.
The 3-ball. Nails it from 3. Durant's got his second basket on the night.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
So timeout called here. The first for New Orleans. And the new front office for New Orleans aiming to set a high standard, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., amidst some adversity with help, the Pelicans have to focus what's in their hands to control and leave no stone unturned in chasing greatness.
look at the top shot blocking teams in the NBA this season. Fourth, the Hawks.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
Out to the right wing. To the right side. Here's Garnett. Right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot to stop the run. A nice shot by Cowens.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Durant. A really disappointing game for him in that loss to Toronto. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Shakes him. And Durant with the block.
And for all the attention his offense gets, never question Durant's ability at the defensive end.
Nowitzki, that one's good.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Pelicans trail by 5. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
They're taking the opportunity to get airborne. Kawhi doesn't hold back when he sees an opening.
Pass to Thompson. Puts up a deep 3. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. For New Orleans, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Leonard against Durant. Leonard passes to Garnett. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And so Paul will bring it up for Atlanta. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
An incredibly strong player. Leonard able to convert through the contact.
New Orleans shooting their first free throw of the night here. And New Orleans making a change here. And we talk about the fatigue when playing the second game of a back-to-back. Stan, how does that usually manifest?
Well, I mean, just off the top of my head, it's things like sloppy play, missing easy shots, lapses in your defensive rotations. It's mental mistakes more than physical fatigue that happens on the second night.
Here's Kuzi. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. Looking now at some numbers for Kevin Durant.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Now here's Paul. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Ball stolen. And now New Orleans on the break. Here's Garnett. Count it. Good.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Paul passes to Johnson. Anthony outside. Can they get it? And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Pelicans lead by 4. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Thomas finds Leonard. 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. That one's good for 2.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Now the league leaders in scoring. Second is Kevin Durant.
He's proven to be an essential part of their offensive efforts, always playing hard on that end and ensuring they come up with points.
.133 left in the first quarter of the game. Pippen outside. Outside Johnson. Here's the pick. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. Here's Nowitzki. Sends it home from three-point land. Nowitzki's got 5 points.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Here's Leonard. Pass to Duncan. It's intercepted. And a fast break now for Atlanta. And he throws it down with one hand.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. Jordan with it. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. A shot from the high post. The rebound by Atlanta.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
To the middle. Nowitzki up and in on the layup. Nowitzki's gotten his third basket of the night.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Thomas up top. 8 points in his last timeout. Leonard right side. 4 on the clock. Over Durant. And again, New Orleans no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Atlanta on top, up by 1. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Atlanta?
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
They've got Johnson. And it's Pippen in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Pass to Jordan. From 18 feet away. Great D that time from Pippen. And it's Anthony with the ball for Atlanta. And here's Pippen. Jones with some nice D.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
On the push, here comes Atlanta. Jones with the block. To the paint. And a two-handed jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Pippen, pass to Nowitzki. Count the basket. Nowitzki's got 9. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Thomas against Johnson. Pass to Duncan. And here's Jordan. Got a piece of it. And it was not a clean block. Whistle blows and a foul on the defender here. It's a shooting foul, so free throws will be coming up. These are his first free throws of the game. Throw's good. Jordan. And Stan, you coached a bunch of seasons in the league. What's an issue that you face that maybe the average fan doesn't know?
Well, look, I think the thing that fans really underrate about the game is how intelligent these guys are. So it's not really an issue that I face because I was lucky to have smart guys. But I think fans underestimate how much basketball intelligence factors in when you're talking about the best players in this game.
Now here's Thomas. Still no points. There's a screen. Pass to Jordan. Here's Guerin. From deep three-point range. Rebound Atlanta. Olajuwon's got 4 rebounds in the game. Johnson with it, and it's Thomas picking him up. No good with the triple. The Pelicans have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. With the floater, it's rebounded by Olajuwon. Olajuwon's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Johnson. The shot's good. Johnson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Leaving the defense in the dust. How do you guard against a move like that? I don't know.
Pass to Duncan. It's Thomas on the wing, covered by Johnson. And that one's good. The Hawks have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. And there's the screen. Johnson on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Atlanta shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. He's checked in for Atlanta. Chris Paul comes in for Pippen. And while we can, let's take a look at the steadiest free throw shooters among small forwards in the last month. Kawhi Leonard third.
And these fellas have their free throw strokes down. Each one could probably shoot a high percentage blindfolded.
And that's an important thing for a small forward. You can attack the basket without the defense getting too aggressive. You want that advantage.
Second free throw, no good. The Pelicans trail. From the wing, and the jumper is good. Leonard's got 9 points.
Yeah, Kawhi, a master of the mid-range. For most, it's not efficient, but for him, it's cash money.
Pass to Thompson. To the inside, Nowitzki. Tipped! Here's Guerin, covered by Johnson. Guerin, the pass to Cowens. Inside, Thompson with a steal. Johnson on the wing. And that one drops. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Here's Cowens. 8 points in his last time out. Here's Guerin. Johnson with the defensive effort. The Hawks leading. Here's Durant. Deflected. Here's Guerin. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Kuzi. And midway through the season, here's a look at the Western Conference standings right now. Taking a look at New Orleans. They're way down there in the conference, but still optimistic they can turn it around. The Hawks have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Pass to Olajuwon. Outside Durant. Oh, swiped away. Here's Guerin. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Pass to Leonard. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Mourning. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Olajuwon's got his 6th rebound on the night. Johnson passes to Durant. Looming large, KD.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pelicans trail by 3. Here's Kuzi. No points so far. Mourning passes to Kuzi. They set a pick. Oh, denied by Durant. Paul looking over the floor. A minute 42 left to play in the half. Down low. The steal. Going all the way to the rack. Here's Mourning. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. The Hawks lead by 3. To the inside. Picked it out of midair. To the paint. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Guerin. Over to the wing. Inside. And stolen by Paul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Pelicans trail by 3. And the Pelicans call time here. 58 seconds left in the second quarter. Now here's Leonard. He's got 9. Here's Guerin. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Ball passes to Durant, and stolen by Leonard. Pass to Kuzi. Here's Cowens. 5 on the clock. Puts up a deep 3. A shot by Kuzi, no good. Thompson passes to Durant. Puts up a 3. The shot won't fall. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Hawks on top. They're up by 3. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with James Borrego. Coach, you're hanging in there despite the subpar shooting from your team. What will it take to win this game?
Same resiliency. We just got to keep fighting one possession at a time, find a group with great energy. You know, we got to make some shots here. We haven't scored the ball so far this game, but still got a lot of time.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. We all like close games, and tonight's matchup with the New Orleans Pelicans does not disappoint.
Guys taking shots for them, trying to do too much all at once. I think it's jamming up their flow.
Yeah, everyone has to have a role on the offensive end. Share the ball and trust your teammates.
Okay, fellas, now we'll look at the sharpshooters lining up for the three-point contest.
I hope we get to see all of these guys expand the field if you have to.
Yeah, just get a center or a power forward in there. The game has evolved. Us big guys need representation.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. We've got Kawhi Leonard, and it's Cowens in at the center, locking down the middle. And it's Guerin missing.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
On the wing, Thompson. To the middle. Here's Nowitzki. Misses in close. Pelicans trail by 3. Leonard passes to Garnett, and it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Leonard outside. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Stone cold right there. Leonard, an exceptional ball handler on top of everything else.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
One shot.
That one drops. He ties it up.
And you know, guys, I mean, he is a solid free throw shooter. And, of course, Leonard has everything in his game.
On the wing, Durant. Pass to Nowitzki. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Now here's Leonard. 12 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. That shot off. Nice D from Durant. Outside Paul. Oh, it's stolen away. And now New Orleans on the break. Leonard going in. Pass to Guerin. Here's Kuzi. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Leonard outside. For the lead. Mutombo with the rebound.
Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a three-point shooter of his caliber.
Outside Durant. Pass to Mutombo. Out to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
Not too many players have ever had the feel for the three-point shot like Clay. He was born to shoot the deep ball.
Here's Garnett. Here's Guerin. Still without a bucket. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Let's bring up a leaderboard. Shooting guards leading the way in steals over the past 10 games. 5th best, Klay Thompson.
And those steals haven't come just by accident. They've gotten them through the effort they're willing to expend on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and you just love having guards like these guys. Your defense starts on the perimeter, and they have made it tough on opponents.
Now here's Paul. Thompson outside. Three-pointer, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Garnett passes to Cowens. Here's Garnett. 7 points in the game. For the lead. And it's Guerin missing. And it's Paul with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. On the wing, Thompson. Lets it fly. And Atlanta misses again.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
Oh, what a powerful move by Kawhi. Absorbing the foul, but still getting the shot in the air.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
A member of the NBA 75 team, Kawhi's done pretty much everything on the court. Multiple Finals MVP, multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards. I mean, we're watching an all-timer in Leonard.
And it's tied up with that one.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Pass to Durant. Three-pointer. It's deflected. Leonard on the wing, guarded by Durant. Leonard passes to Kuzi. Here's Cowens. To the paint. Here's Leonard. That's too easy for Leonard.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Atlanta's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Leonard against Durant. And again, unable to change momentum here. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Here's Cowens, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Durant. Over Leonard. Atlanta again missing. The Pelicans lead by 4. Garrett, the pass to Kuzi. Here's Cowens. Now here's Leonard. 6 to shoot. There's the screen. Lets it fly. Rebound Atlanta. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Yeah, there's not much you can do to stop that. Paul is a very effective mid-range scorer.
Timeout called. The Pelicans.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
You know what they came to see me, never on my level, even if we in the same league. Talking through my
He's checked in for Atlanta. And a change for the Pelicans. Thomas is checked in. Pass to Garnett. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. And here's Leonard. Shot clock at 5. It's Thomas on the wing. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Olajuwon's got 8 rebounds in the game. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Making sure of it with the two-man slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Anthony's checked in for Durant. The Hawks have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Anthony outside. Knocks it loose. It's off his leg. It's being called a kicked ball. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. Here's Nowitzki. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. We like how they're sharing the ball.
New Orleans has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. 1:03 left in the third. Here's Kuzi. And he converts the layup.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
The Hawks have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Outside Paul. Anthony against Jones. On the wing, Anthony. No made baskets yet. The layup misses.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Down low. Oh, deflected. To the inside. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Here's Anthony. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Tie game in Atlanta. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, that's great decision-making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. They've got Kevin Durant, also Thompson out there, and it's Olajuwon in at the 5. So that's the Hawks 5.
2 shots.
And that one misses.
They're one of the greatest shooters ever. Thompson's confidence is what makes him so dangerous.
Good on the second one.
Well, the miss is unfortunate, but he still manages to put them ahead. Barely.
Johnson against Thomas. Pass to Mourning. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Johnson with a bucket.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Here's Duncan. Thomas outside. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Team first.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
Find the lane.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense. And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Now Johnson, Pippen outside. The three is up. Leonard pulls down the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Morning with the bucket.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Hawks trail by 4. Inside, here's Johnson, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Zero rim protection, unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
Now here's Leonard. Clock at 6. Shot is up. Doesn't go that time. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Outside Johnson. Pass to Olajuwon. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Thompson. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. And that makes it a tie ball game.
And if you're a high school player and you're looking for a jump shot to emulate, watch Mr. Thompson.
Leonard for 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Olajuwon's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pippen, pass to Durant. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And it's Leonard with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Pass to Guerin. It's stolen by Johnson. Durant takes it in. To take the lead, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Courageous play inside by Durant, just absorbing the foul and still putting up the shot.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen, so don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for a renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1.
No doubt Kevin Durant is the best scoring forward of his generation, maybe of all time. I mean, KD can do anything offensively.
And so he hits both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Down low. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Atlanta making some changes. Anthony's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Johnson in for Klay Thompson. Thomas, he's checked in for New Orleans. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Anthony, the pass to Johnson. The kick out to Paul. That three's off the mark. The Pelicans trail. Pass to Kuzi. Here's Garnett. To stop the drought. Mutombo with the rebound. Mutombo's got rebound number 7 tonight. Paul passes to Johnson. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Pelicans trail by 5. Thomas with the ball.
Look, he's got to play smart now. One more foul and he's gone.
The Pelicans call timeout.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Atlanta making some changes. Kevin Durant comes in for Anthony, and it's Thompson in for Johnson. And New Orleans making a change here. Tipped away and stolen by Paul. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
And Paul is a leader both on and off the floor. Any coach in this league would love to have him.
Pass to Guerin. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen. 20 feet away and no problem. And it's Atlanta's ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Oh, off target from downtown. Pelicans trail by 6. Leonard looking over the floor. Here's Guerin, defended by Thompson. Here's Leonard, beyond the arc. Shot's no good.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Durant against Leonard, puts up a deep 3. Oh, it misses. The Pelicans have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Flushes it down with both hands.
You expect Kawhi to take the shot, but he cleverly makes a pass.
Here's Atlanta now. They're on a 12-4 run. Outside Durant. A minute 42 left in the fourth. From 20 feet out. Ooh, it misses. Pelicans trail by 4. Now Leonard. Here's Kuzi. Durant with the rebound. Now Thompson from downtown. Corner 3, pure from Thompson.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Leonard. Durant with the rebound.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Outside Paul. Lays it in easily.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And the Pelicans call time here. 36 seconds left in the game. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
It's hard to say whether they have enough time for a quick shot and a foul.
Here's Leonard. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Now here's Durant. They set the pick. Puts it up from 17. Can't get it. So it's Atlanta picking up the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Kevin Durant.